Duncan, you want to run them over what we're doing, basically?
We're just gonna be playing a real quick 500 point. Is it plugged in? 500 point battle or Middle Earth strategy battle game. I really enjoy it. It's very rules heavy for like story based, and there's a lot of story elements to it. So like good always goes first. In like story missions, if you're playing match play, there's ways to even it out. But then there's certain rules where certain characters get, hatreds towards others, which gives them buffs. So like I'm taking Gothmog because I'll be running Mordor. I'll be taking a Witch King of Angmar, a Shaman, and Gothmog. Gothmog's super fun because he gets a bunch of buffs for orcs to kill men. Because I think the ability is literally called "The Time of Man is Over, the Time of Orcs is Now," and they have two parts. But I'm taking 18 warriors with a mix of axes, swords, clubs, shields, and their Moranians, which are a certain strand of orcs. They're a little bit more tougher, so hopefully I can make up for the fact that I'm going to be chased down by Rohirrim cavalry. That always ends good for, the infantry. But,
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got a shaman to instill frenzy among my orcs so that they don't run. So it'll be nice since leadership is a big thing when you start breaking, because your army starts to break once it gets about halfway. But as we play the game, there's going to be some nice fun. We'll be explaining it slightly as we go. Mostly because one of us hasn't played a game in a long time.
One of us. Me?
Yeah. I played a test game, nerd.
That's true. That is true. You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I played essentially the sum up of Sirath Ungol. So I did Shagrat versus the other ones.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, and I'm going to be playing the Theoden's Legendary Legion pretty much from the Battle of Pelennor Fields. That's the box set that I have fully painted up. I also added Aemir to it, and I have quite a bit more to do, so this week I'm going to be painting quite a bit more, trying to get my Rohirrim up to date so we can do another battle. Today we're actually not going to be playing any set missions. We're just going to be doing a
Narrative.
just a narrative like fluffy game pretty much. Like Duncan said, he's playing Mordor with a couple heroes. He's playing Gothmog, a Shaman, and the Witch King, like he said, and I'm doing Rohan. And the idea is basically that the Mordor forces have broken out of their cordon basically and have come to Rohan to try to establish a foothold. So they built a camp in Rohan. So this is before the events of the Two Towers in my mind. So basically Theoden and Aemir are taking their Riders of Rohan and are going to be coming out to try to break this little foothold that this small Mordor warband has basically placed in Rohan. So it'll be pretty fun to see basically how it plays out, because it's gonna be interesting, because Duncan also has to be careful of my cavalry, because when you charge you can knock people down, since this is a lot more narrative than like 40k is.
And then when you're on the ground you get stabbed.
And when you're on the ground you get stabbed a lot harder because you're prone. So he's got to be careful with the way he sets up his troops within this little camp that I will soon show you guys the board on basically. But at the same time I got to be careful because I'm very mobile. I'm all cavalry. So riding into a choke point isn't always the best option either, especially when you can get mobbed by a bunch of gross orcs. So, but yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and it should be pretty fun. The victory conditions are, if he kills both of my heroes, or drops me down to 25% of my starting force, basically, good will have lost and the foothold will be held in Rohan. Whereas if I bring the orcs down to 25%, they won't be enough to hold their foothold and will give up. Or if I kill again all the heroes as well, because if that happens, the orcs would run away pretty much anyway.
Yeah.
So
they've got not great leadership. They need steadfast.
It's gonna be hard with the Witch King.
Yeah,
to deal with, especially with him flying. Luckily, all my Rohirrim are equipped with bows and throwing spears, so hopefully we'll be able to bring it down. No Eowyn's on this field today.
Yes.
She wouldn't have been a warrior at this point, remember?
I know, but
this is before the events of the movie, so
PTSD of that one fight where it literally played out like the movie.
That's true. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. As you guys can see the board set up here, we have a little Mordor fortress set up on the board. I kind of cobbled this together from a mix of Goblin Town and a couple different starter sets from back in the day, but it was pretty fun. So we have a little Mordor fortress set up on this side of the battlefield, and on this side of the battlefield, it's just kind of sparse, burnt buildings, little burnt farmhouse, burnt terrain, and the Rohirrim will be entering from this side, and he'll get to set up how he wants in here, basically. But since it's a narrative play mission and not matched, good always goes first. It's another kind of fun thing about Lord of the Rings. So I will deploy my first set of guys. So I'm going to start off with Éomer's little Eadred that he's got set up here. And kind of what we decided was we'd be coming in 12 inches off the board while Duncan runs and grabs his tape measure. So, but another fun thing is if you take a character in this game, you get troops that ride with him. They can, of course, break off and do their own thing, but when they deploy together. Much like battalions in Age of Sigmar. So, but yeah, it should be fun. So 13 Riders of Rohan, and Éomer, and Theoden. So that's what I got coming on my side. So Duncan will get to deploy his units next, how he so wishes. And he pretty much gets to deploy them, I would say, up to halfway on the board. Oh. Yeah, because you're defending, so you get to be halfway up on the board. I think that's pretty fair. Make it a little more fun, too.
Start the Witch King there, and then his warband.
Witch King of Angmar. Scary stuff. Big dragon.
Fell Beast.
Sorry, Fell Beast.
Dragons are different, you know this.
All right.
Everything else is their own individual thing because it's just a cavalry version of it.
So next I'll place down Theoden here, and we'll go ahead and place him right here in his hole. Lots of Riders of Rohan here. Be a nice little spearhead, I think.
Spearhead.
Roughly.
I'm gonna drop my Gothmog.
Yeah, look at him. He's all nasty and gross.
Hey, we worked hard on that.
Well, he's supposed to be nasty and gross.
He's got like
and I'm fully deployed, so you can drop.
Sweet. So then my shaman.
All these guys here are just the foot versions of my guys on horse. So if I am to be unhorsed, basically they get off and run around on foot. Another fun aspect of Lord of the Rings.
Yes, cavalry can mount and dismount. And certain units, like horses, have to make courage tests to stay on the field, otherwise they run away. And there's feral creatures like fell beasts that immediately book it because they have no reason to be there. And then you've got, what is it? The eagles. I think the eagles, if you take Radagast's allegiance. But they always pass it, so they always get to stay in the battlefield. And I hope they would. They're like 200 points per. But, alright, well, good is going first.
And you have to bear with us a little bit as we shake off the rust on our rules. It's been a little while since we played, but luckily we both got books now, so that'll help out as we look stuff up, basically. Yeah, so at the beginning of my move, I'm going to throw this to you, Duncan, real fast.
Hello.
Beginning of my phase, since I get priority right off the bat because I'm good, I am going to declare, I think, a heroic move with one of Theoden's might points, which actually it's good we have these little boards here.
So I proceed to put it underneath everything.
That's okay.
You're doing a good job on these models.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've really enjoyed painting them. They've always been one of my favorite armies. It's kind of that idea that you're all a bunch of farmers, and then when the time for war comes, you pick up your arms and you go to battle, and can be adequate warriors yet at the same time is pretty cool. Since Rohan doesn't technically have a standing army, it's all just when they're needed, they're called up, which I do. I do really like that a lot. So
I like being born from mud. We do a good job. Most of us. Some of us are humans.
Some of you.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been humans, but we are still humans.
Still hanging out. Okay. So he does have Heroic March. So I will use one of Theoden's might points to make that happen. I just got to remember exactly how to do this for all of you watching this, hopefully not laughing too hard.
I think he can move at like double pace or something. It should be in the, yeah.
Yeah, it's all that there. So it'll be right in the beginning, I think. Turn sequence, priority phase, movement.
It'll be in Might Fate.
Yeah. Heroic Sword Fight. Let's see. Okay, there we go. With me, combat, Heroic March. So you get to add 3 inches to your maximum move distance if you're infantry, or 5 inches to your maximum move difference if you're cavalry, which I'm completely. So I will go ahead and use Theoden's. I'm gonna keep track of it on here. So his might, his will, and his fate. I believe that's how it goes. So he has 3. I'm gonna use one of those, dropping him down to 2 to add 5 inches to my move, which as cavalry is
I think horses
inches.
move 10.
Oh. Yeah, 10-inch move. That's right.
15.
Yeah, with your Nazgul. So that we get to move
15.
15 in total, yep. So Theoden is gonna come riding around the corner, just tearing it up. Sadly, I don't have any of my the Kingsguard painted yet, but they look super cool in their full armor and everything, which also makes them a lot harder to be killed. But
Oh, you don't wear heavy armor?
not all the time. We're just farmers. Leather Gambinsons, man. And these guys are gonna come riding up the middle pretty much.
That's also the really interesting thing about Lord of the Rings is you deploy it as a warband, but then each model is its own unit. So you don't, unlike 40K and stuff where you dump dice to determine the amount of shots from one squad into the other, it's just one lonely schmuck firing at another across field.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
And then these guys have to do their regular move because unless I want them to do something different, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let them just run their 10 inches forward. All right, which completes my movement. So Duncan gets to do his, gets to set up how he wants to basically for this little brawl we get to do.
beasts are on for Mordor. Yeah. I remember most of it. So with fly keyword, they have a walking speed and a flying speed, but I'm going to be using my flying. Oh no, not that way. I'm gonna bide my time, I think, and swoop in here. Gonna push out for a point. This was an ambush all along. Kind of wish I had some spears now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, spears would
For
be nice.
first rank, second rank.
Oh, did you not bring any today? You just brought. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense. You're a raiding party, more or less, coming to put a foothold here in Mordor, so. Or not Mordor, sorry, in Rohan.
It'll
Map
be
would be a little
soon,
different.
soon expanding.
Yeah, while he's moving these around, I just wanted to say also, if you're basically for anyone who will watch this or then watch our YouTube cut that we'll do, is we are going to be doing a kind of like a challenge campaign where we have all the old source books. So we're going to go basically follow the movies from the Fellowship all the way up to basically the Scouring of the Shire and the Return of the King. And we're going to be playing those missions out over the next couple months in like a Lord of the Rings theme thing, which we're going to build actual like terrained tables to make that match as close to the movies as possible. So it's going to be a big undertaking for us, but I think it's going to be really cool and the videos will turn out really well. So that's going to be pretty fun.
Alrighty.
Looks like we got a little Mordor cordon set up here.
Mordor corridor.
Hodor.
Oh. Which one to Angmar? Here we go. Sadly, I am out of range for any spells that way, but my shaman is not. I'm gonna activate his. Oh, he has transfix. That's nice. But he's going to issue Fury, which he's going to spend a... Ooh, I don't love that, but I'm just going to spend a will to do so, which just means I got to roll 1 dice. On a 3-up, it gets to go off.
3-up, it gets to go off.
All right.
4.
So all orcs, Mordor orcs within 6 inches of him, which should be almost everyone. Yeah. Except for maybe this guy. This guy's not frenzied. But anyway, they won't have to make any courage tests for staying in battle or anything like that. Which also means they can run towards the enemy pretty easily. But that'll be my only spell. And that'll conclude my movement phase.
All right, sweet. So after movement, we go into the shooting. For anyone that can, all my riders move their full distance, which means we can't shoot with our bows. In Lord of the Rings, basically, when you do shooting, you have to either not have moved or half inches to be able to shoot without anything too crazy. But so in this case, we haven't moved, and since I heroically moved with them, they can't charge either. But some of these guys can. So I think I'm gonna have them go ahead and go into combat more or less. So, oh, actually no, I can't, because in Lord of the Rings you don't charge. Yep. This isn't 40k. Gosh, good grief. Yeah, charging is part of your movement, so I can't charge or anything. So that's, I don't have any shooting to do. There's no fighting to do. So that's basically the end of the first turn. And now we reroll for priority, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Because now I have a chance to
hopefully seize it from me.
Yeah. Alright, all my heroes done.
Sweet.
Alright.
Alright, roll for priority. 6 to Duncan, 2 to me. So Duncan gets priority this time.
At the any fight phase, oh boy.
Doing some hard mathematics, it looks like.
Well, I have to be able to throw some spells soon. Because otherwise the Morgul Crown isn't really worth it. Gothmog is going to issue, I think he's also got Heroic March. He does. So I'm going to activate Heroic March. Now, if you could remind me, it's an additional 3 inches.
3 inches, yep.
All right. So 9 inches. Luckily, these guys are going to get into combat. Charging a horse. Not really a good idea. But it could...
Though, I would like to say also, so before I come in here, actually,
Yes.
so models who utilize Heroic March may not charge on the same move phase.
Ah.
I don't know if there's a Heroic Charge or something like that.
There it is. It's called a Heroic Fight.
Heroic Combat, yeah.
Alright, then I'm probably not going to. Actually gonna shift back a bit. Try to get a little bit more things within range of that fury.
Alright.
Alright. And then I'm going to spend 2 will points from the Witch King of Angmar to cast Black Dart at you.
What does Black Dart do again?
It goes off on a 5, but if it does, you suffer a Strength 9 hit.
Okay.
And obviously you can use a will to resist it if you have it.
Yep.
I'm going to be spending 2, which luckily with the Morgul Crown means I get 1 back at the... I essentially get to use 1 for free. So I am down to 9.
Nice.
But that rider is suffering 1 Strength 9 hit.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and pull up our table. Let's see, I think it's under shooting if I remember right. Yep, to moon chart. So strength 9, and my horsemen are toughness 4, I think. Because he's on the rider or the horse?
The rider.
The rider shooting. Okay, cool. So he's actually defense 5 with his shield and everything. So 9 versus 5, you need a 3 to wound me. Or does it just go through automatically?
I have to wound you then, because suffer a Strength 9 hit.
Yep. So you wounded me. So then, yep. So you need Yep. So you wound me. Perfect. What does it do?
I have to pull up Black Dart.
Oh, gotcha.
One more time, because I know it's a strength 9 hit, because it's almost never. It's pretty. There we go.
The only downside to Lord of the Rings is you almost need. You do need
every book.
Yep. The books kind of jump around, so you have to know exactly what you're going off of, basically. But.
Black Dart. So it does 1 wound.
Okay, 1 wound, which would kill my Riders, since Riders of Rohan are just 1 wound anyway. So, which one are you shooting at?
The green-based one. Right here.
Oh, that's Aemir. Okay. Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that might, if that changes.
That does change some things, but that is okay. Yeah, he's not just a Rider. So but you still rolled 6 on your wound, which would have won the wound no matter what. Okay. So then in that case, he will go down, and it's just 1 wound, you said?
Yep.
So he'll go down to 2 wounds. Okay. That makes a little more sense. There we go. Okay, awesome.
Alrighty, then I'm not going to Fury, so, well, because I need to save it, because they don't have a lot. So, that'll be my movement. That is the benefit. All magic tests are done either before or after movement. It's up to you, which is very nice. Because you can be in like a prime spot, shoot a spell, then next turn shoot a spell, then move again.
Yep, exactly. Since you're spending resources for it, so.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
So then back to your move.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and gonna do some mathematics of our own. And only move 5 inches here while hopefully staying out of charge distance from him. That's kind of our goal on this front. But gonna volley some arrows at him. Hopefully. And now we can't attack you if you're flying, correct?
Yeah, you can charge me.
Oh, we can charge you? Okay.
It's weird. Fly just means that I can move 12 inches. I still am technically landing, but we need to strike.
Oh, kind of like bunny hopping?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because unless I'm fighting birds, like the eagles.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's more of just like jumping and then like using the wings to like bound, almost.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fire our volleys pretty much.
It's times like these that you wish you had a catapult full of heads.
I know, just to throw at the enemy.
I saw in older editions of Lord of the Rings that was a rule Gothmog had.
Oh, throwing catapults at heads.
Yeah, if he was in 3 inches of a catapult, he could load it with heads.
That makes sense. All right. Worse the rest of the turn. Since I have shot, I do take a penalty, unfortunately. So I will be going ahead and shooting. I'm gonna volley it. All 4 of these riders are going to shoot their bows into the fell beast.
All right.
Which may be a little misguided, but we'll see. So they'll be hitting on a 5-up because I have to shoot at a -1 basically because I moved. Because I don't get as much time to aim the shot. But yeah, so we're all within 24 inches. So we're gonna shoot the 4. Spears are 8 inches, so actually this guy's gonna throw a spear. But then we're gonna get 3 arrows from the other guys. So 3 arrows from the other guys are gonna be coming in at 5-ups. So hit with 2 of them. And these are strength 2. And Duncan, what's the fell beast toughness?
Because it's
or
an
defense?
armored fell beast 7.
7? Okay, so 2 versus 7.
That is the one benefit of Moranian orcs and the other
I need a
kind.
6 and then a 4. So, I'm going to roll that. No 6, no 4. And then the spear also misses. All right. So I will say, shooting in this game can be a little underwhelming as well.
It can, and also you're limited on how many shots you get. But if you take certain archers like
Legolas,
it definitely makes up for it.
So he'll throw one spear into the front orc, basically. So he misses, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bows into those. Well, I guess I actually have to declare which, huh? I can't just roll it over since it's not a squad. So I'll do 4 of my bows into that one, basically.
Okay.
So roll that, hitting with 2 of them, and their toughness, what? What's their defense?
Because of the shield, 7.
7 also, so 6. I did get a wound. And a 3. No good. All right, and then the other 4 will go into the same one, I'm guessing then. Hitting with 1. Need a 6 and a 4. Don't get it. So that's my shooting. Sporadic rain of arrows, but they're all pretty armored up, so it just kind of pings off their closed shields as they wait for me to get in for combat. All right, so I don't have any charges, so there won't be any fighting that goes on again. So we'll flip it back to Duncan.
Also, charging's in the movement phase.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any combats, so we'll move it back to Duncan.
Alrighty. Some interesting things. See, I kind of just feel like I could hold you and let the Witch King kind of start plucking off characters.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you just got to keep me back. I mean, that's technically what you're supposed to do against cavalry when you're holding a defensible position, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Strategically.
Knocked down 2 of the riders. I am going to transfix that rider with my shaman.
Okay.
Which transfix.
Sadly, I don't believe, since I don't have any, I can't try to resist the spells, unfortunately. I don't believe unless I have.
If you have any will on just a normal rider, you might.
Yeah. Okay.
Here it is. Alright, so it goes off if I roll a number once I find out where the shaman is. Always seem to always disappears.
Seer. Yeah.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That's an Angmar shaman. Here we go. This is where I need to be.
Be lots of editing for this YouTube video.
Yeah. Alright, 5 of them. Goes off. Alright, that rider can't do anything.
So, and does the rider have to, are you targeting Amir or just a regular rider?
Just the regular rider.
Okay.
This one right here.
Gotcha.
Normally they can't do any stand fast or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So he is transfixed.
One enemy model within
is.
range. While the power is in effect, the target may not move, except for to back away if they lose the fight. Shoot, cast magical powers, declare heroic actions, call a stand fast, or activating abilities, and they may not strike if they win a duel.
Alrighty.
But
Cool.
that's that really fun one that almost stays permanently. So, alright, and then the Witch King is going to Black Dart one more time.
Okay.
Spend.
That's probably
2
not a spell I can resist either, is it?
Black Dart?
Yeah.
If you have the will to.
I do, yeah.
So,
I'm a pretty large character.
mm-hmm. You use however many you're going to spend.
I'm gonna spend 2. Actually,
Because you gotta beat me in a roll off.
I'll spend 2. That's fine.
It's a 4 and a 3.
Sad. 4 wins, it looks like.
It's okay because the spell doesn't go off unless it's a 5.
Okay,
So
perfect.
sadly they're both burned, but
Doesn't go off.
yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to move one more time. Right there.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Now read into my movement response.
Okay, awesome. Turns are really fast this game also, which is also a little disconcerting when you're used to playing super long turns for like say 40k or AOS and so on and so forth. Okay, sweet. So was my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. And then that camera's not facing straight up.
Yeah, I'm looking at the back.
Okay. Cool. All right. So again, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go
I
ahead
forgot about that.
and charge.
All right. Luckily, I won't be knocked over because of monstrous cavalry. Because I'm assuming, your horse is probably strength 3.
I think it's strength 4.
Regardless, it has to be above 7.
Yeah, so you should be just fine. And then hopefully that'll be enough. And the rest of my riders actually aren't going to move. Because we're going to fire more volleys. This time at better shooting characteristics, hopefully. So he's obviously transfixed and can't do anything, super scared. But this guy's going to go ahead and fire into the orcs with his bow. So he needs a 4 this time. He gets it, and then since it's 2, because my bows are little like, basically they're bows that you'd shoot from horse, little short bows. They're pretty weak. So 2 against that armor of 7. I need a 6 and I need a 4. So 5 doesn't do it. But we're going to go ahead and throw 1 throwing spear again from this guy. So needing a 4, gets it. And this, at least, is strength 3, which is a little better. It might help me out. Yep, so I just need a 6 to win this time instead of a 6 and a 4. No good. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. So I'm going to do 4 more shots into the one orc on the right. Needing 4s. Hitting with 3 this time. Then needing 6s. No 6s. Then 4 from the other ones into the other orc on the right there. And hitting with none of them this time. So bowmanship isn't exactly our forte, apparently. But we get to do some fighting this time. So we charged in with the horses, which gives me an extra attack.
Yeah, because you have the special rider expertise
since we're
keyword.
Since we're legendary legion, basically. So we get a +1 strength on the turn as if when we charge as well, which is really cool.
Oh gee.
+1 to their strength. We'll start with Aemir since he's the one. Do we alternate combat in this one again too, or is it? I'm trying to remember from the.
It's priority. Because fights ensue on both sides, we pair off fights.
Oh, that's right.
So.
In this case, it would just be I would take priority. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you were the charging unit.
And then I roll the dice to assist, or do I roll separately if I remember right?
You roll an additional attack for every helper.
Yeah, which would be those 2 then.
Because it'd be the hero. Because you take the hero who has the most amount of attacks, and then usually just 1 additional.
Yep.
And they have to all be base to base unless they're spears, because spears can be base to base of an ally to hit.
So it'll be 5 attacks then with Aemir, and Duncan will also roll off against me because we're dueling.
Because then I have to essentially, and I have the Morgul crown, which gives me 3 attacks. So it's also the super fun part of a duel is whoever rolls the higher number wins the fight.
Oof.
So he will just back up 1 inch.
We all will, won't we? In this case.
Yes, because they're all assisting.
Yep. So we all back up basically, and you also get to swing against me.
Yes. So.
Because what's your fight characteristic?
3 if I have the Morgul crown.
Oh, so you don't have a very good fight then.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Are you thinking duel maybe?
Yeah, your dual characteristic.
I think it might be like a 7.
Can you double check for me actually?
Yes.
Because that might affect what I do.
Yeah. Because are you gonna like faint?
I think I just might burn all of his might points to.
Try to shiv me.
Yeah.
All right. Which king of Angmar? He is a fight of 5.
A fight of 5.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if? Do you remember what happens if we're both the same?
Oh, you're changing the dice roll.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were trying to change the stat, and I was like, I think only the Dwemerlik can do that. Okay.
No stat.
Then if that's the case, then higher fight characteristic would then win. So
We're the same though.
If we're the same, then good wins.
Okay. So then
Because
in that
of,
case,
because of fluff. So it's during a fluff battle. So you win the fight. I can't back up, which means you'll get an additional attack as well for wounding.
Yeah, because you'll be swinging in. Okay, cool. So that okay. So we'll go ahead and Aemir will swing in, and he has he was swinging with his basic sword. So he'll be strength 4 against toughness or defense 7, correct? Because this is going against the mount.
Okay, you're just gonna hit the mount then. Okay, because you can swing at Angla.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then defense 7 because it's a fell beast in armor.
All right, perfect. So 4 versus 7. Still needing 6s. So seeing if I get any of those. Looks like 1 6 at least. Amount of might points to tilt things around. Oh, actually, but we are 1 more strength, I forgot. Which bumped me to 5. So actually would need 5s. 2 more. So 3 wounds on the Witch King then. Or his mount, I mean.
Alright, so that kills it.
Nice.
And now I have to make a thrown from horse test, which just means I roll dice on a 1 through 6. Or on a 2 through 6, great things happen. On a 1, I end prone. Alright, I'm good. So we remove him.
Quickly sheaths his sword and pulls out his mace from amongst the chickening. Boom.
Unluckily, because I have a smaller base, I actually can fall back 1 inch.
That is true. All right, perfect. And that's the end of all our fights that are going down, basically.
Yep.
So we'll move on to Duncan's movement. Or no, we roll for priority again.
again.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Roll for
you're
priority
okay.
again.
5.
4.
Haha! Well,
Evil takes it again.
Jumping into that. Really quickly, just fan out.
Now that their commander's outside of the walls, demounted, Gothmog is like, press forward. We must do violence.
It's getting close to a space marine.
Oh, we know. We know he is not a happy fellow most of the time.
No, he is far from a jolly good fellow.
Let's see. Getting all set up in there. And now I know next time bows are highly ineffective against
plate.
these guys, so I probably won't take them next time. I'm just gonna take spears. Save myself. Give
spears
myself
are mean.
give myself another rider for the cost of all my bows, which are kind of
it's okay.
plinky.
I like them.
Against
They're
goblins,
nice.
they do great.
Yeah, they do wonders against goblins. Too bad I don't take any. Alrighty. So then, fights. This is the only paired off fight because I couldn't make any charges. 3 attacks, and I'm actually gonna stab you with the Morgul blade.
Okay.
So,
What does that do?
Any successful wounds that go through,
Just kill me dead?
just kill you dead unless you use a fate point to dodge the attack.
Okay. Alrighty, so 3v3.
Oh,
Aomir's taking that win, I believe.
I don't have any white points. Go ahead and wound me.
Alright, so what is
no.
his... I didn't charge though, so I'm only strength 4.
I know, but still.
Or strength 3, actually, might be.
I think it might be 4. Because...
Oh, because of Aomir. Because he's special. Yeah, he is different than the average man. Does a lot more curls. When you're royalty, you actually have time to work out. So he's pretty ripped.
Alrighty, so
Go ahead and go into my movement. I think it's time to start letting these orcs know who's boss. So we're going to come cruising around and start smashing into the orcs here. Theoden said, "Let's roll," and the riders will answer. Gonna ride around here. Ride around. So then he will come whipping around.
it's more I was trying to like stop things. Force your line.
These horsemen will stay where they're. Well, actually, we'll move 5 inches up. He'll move 5 inches up. He'll move 5 inches up.
I'm gonna get shot.
We're gonna try. So they're gonna move a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and 3 of them are going to throw spears into the guys in the back line.
Okay.
So 3 spears. We need 5s because we did move. Missing with all of them. Which is rough. Alrighty. And then, oh shit. No, I forgot. Okay. I forgot to move Amir in on the Witch King.
Yes.
So.
I don't think he can because they were fighting. It was a duel. They bounced back.
Oh.
The other knights could have jumped in and
That's
stabbed
true.
him.
They're going to hang out over there, though. Okay, so when you charge in on an opponent, charging with cavalry, let's look that up really quick.
You get 1 extra attack, and then at the end of combat, you knock them
I think I
down.
knocked you guys. Oh, don't I knock you
I
over
looked
in
it
the
up
very
because I
beginning?
was curious, because I knew I was going to fight cavalry.
Yeah. So what is
It's,
it at the end if you lose?
Regardless of whether I win or lose, if I win, I don't make any attacks.
Okay.
If I lose, I get knocked prone.
Okay.
Either way, I get knocked prone, actually. Either way, I get knocked prone, but if for some reason I win, all I do is you don't get to fall back, or you don't get pushed back, as well as you still get the extra attack for charging on cavalry.
Oh. And is that like just a basic rule for cavalry?
Yeah, it's page 62
Page 62.
is cavalry in fights.
Perfect. Just because.
Because when they win a fight, all opponents are knocked to the ground.
Yeah, extra attack. Okay, sweet, wonderful. So we'll start off with this one right here against your Moranian orc.
All right.
So it's gonna be fun. So 2 attacks. Rolling that in there. 3. So we win. We get a +1 to our strength. So as a basic dude, our strength is 4. We're just swinging it with swords. So 4 versus 7, if I remember right, is still not great. But it's better than if you don't have to roll 2 dice. You're doing okay. So yeah. So 4 versus 7 is gonna be 6. So I need 6s to wound you. Not a 1 this day. All right.
Literally just toppled. All right,
Next one there. 2v1 again.
4.
Ooh, Mordor. Or yep, you win that time. Which I will back up, and then you don't get knocked prone, right? In this scenario.
I always get knocked prone.
Okay, cool. So then you'll still fall.
Oh.
You just can't hit me back. And then let's see. Next one. Okay. 4 will take that fight. And then 6s are needed. There's a 6. I get this orc. He's dead. Then Theoden.
Next turn. Next turn.
Huh?
Next turn. I can potentially come back from
2
this.
attacks. 3 attacks because he charged. So did pretty well on that front. He needs... Oh, actually, yeah. So he'll definitely do well on that front. 6 takes the win. And then he will be strength 4, then 5. So needs 5s and 6s in this case. So double dead orc. Next guy only has 2 attacks. Gets a 6. Taking that. Here we go. We're doing well, but no wound this time. No kill this time. Next guy over. Duck it if you roll your dice.
I'm sorry.
No, you have to roll a lot of dice on this one. 4 takes it. And roll, see if he gets him. Nope. Doesn't happen there.
Keep track of orcs that have been falling to the battle.
This guy right there. Ooh, orcs are not rolling super hot right now. It's a lot of 1s. There's a 6. I get another one. Stabito. And the last one in the corner there next to Gothmog. Ooh, 1s. Yeah, you win. My guy jumps
Still
back.
prone, but
You get knocked flying. Okay, perfect. Our initial charge rolled into there, which will end the combat phase and move on to Duncan's
so
movement. I
half
believe.
their movement to stand up.
Or is that priority again?
It's priority, yes.
Oh.
This could be really bad.
6. Oh, good gets the priority.
I'm gonna get
All right, so
smacked.
back to Duncan. Okay. Really making you guys jump around on this one. So gonna go ahead this time, and
Now
yes,
you can jump in, yeah.
now I can charge in. We want to isolate the Witch King, get him away from all his friends.
What friends?
Gothmog.
Gothmog's not his friend. You take his legion, you're not allowed to.
Horsemen are just gonna charge in here. That's right. We will pick on a fallen foe. Gonna ride in hard.
Joke's on you. That guy's got a spike on his head. And
Yeah.
horse is not in for a good day.
So these 4 will launch spears into the remaining guy right here. Needing 5s to hit him. No hits this day. Not feeling the spears. Like I said, we don't lift like Amir does, so that's how it goes. All right, and then rolling right into the fight, pretty much. So,
On the start.
Amir will have his 2 helping buddies in the charge, so 6 altogether. Pretty nice. So
6.
6 for the win. The Witch King doesn't have any might?
No, not base.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, because
Oh, that's right, because he's kind of unlucky.
not only that, but I'm down to 7 will because I lose one every fight.
And then I need Amir, since he did charge, will be 5.
So he has
So
a +1 to strength.
yes. But you're 8, so even then it's still a 6. And then and I'm out of might because I burned it all. So there's that. Yeah, we'll
slapping
keep
him
slapping him around. Now for these fights over here, I'm attacking the downed guy. Do I get another attack due to that?
You get double the amount of attacks, remember?
True, so 4 then.
Because the
That's
Fell
right.
Beast, if he tackles someone, gets 6 attacks.
That's right. So we'll roll that. I do think you still get to try to
I do.
6 though. So there we go. Oh, you kicked me off. And the next guy over here, same deal. We get him that time. Eating 6s. Not a 1 this time. Because I think we're 4 versus 7. But yeah, still eat 6 sad. Then King Theoden. 4 attacks against the regular guy.
Oh, they're tied. So then dual characteristic.
Which
it's
is
not an orc. I
5.
can tell you that. I think an orc might be like 3.
And then, yep, and that's 2 wounds on the orc's part. Stabito, stabito. And the regular guy this time, charging it on regular orc. 3s are the high. 3s are the high. So my rider,
It's like now it actually is important.
I know, rider is fight 3. Fight dual characteristic of 3. Fight characteristic of 3.
And then Moronians are always in like a weird
At the very back, most groups
know.
are.
They're in Mordor. Warriors. Moronians.
3. 3, okay. So we tie, so good will win.
Yep.
Wahaha. Benefit of playing good, and that's a 6, so we get another. It's a standing guy. Now for the dude on the ground.
So you did.
It's a 6, so
No.
auto
All right.
pass. I need another 6. No 6, so the guy on the ground will live. He just gets shunted farther. The next guy, also 5 is the high.
No. All right.
It's a win for the Rider of Rohan. There's some 6s.
Very dead. Uh-oh. 6.
We're chewing through them. And then the regular guy versus them. So 6, you win on that fight, and you get to fight. Oh, I know, I've charged you.
Yeah, you charged me this turn, so sadly nothing. All right.
So he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and then this guy here. So 1 for me. No 6, so he just goes flying. All right, perfect. So that will end top of my turn. So go to Duncan, who's gonna need to have some of his boys charge out to defend his fallen friends.
True.
You might want to move them last to remember who's down and who's up.
Well, I'm getting them up.
Oh, gotcha.
It costs half your movement to stand up.
Oh, gotcha.
So everyone's just getting up. Has half of their movement, and then they're spending the last 3 inches that they've got to jump back into the fray.
Nice. Jumping back in. See how our battery's doing. Oh, halfway. Doing pretty good. Nice.
And then he's gonna stand up, but he can't join the combat. He has to stay there for this turn. Or maybe he can. I'm not sure. We've been playing it like they can't, so we'll keep it that way. So then we're gonna go off into fight. Gothmog is gonna issue his aura. The time of men is over. So every orc within 12 gets hatred towards men to add 1 to their removal.
Nice.
And then I think that's it. I don't think there's gonna be anything else. Oh, how many models do you have
Does
on the floor?
the Witch King want to do anything?
No, that's what we were doing is last game because.
Oh,
we
true, 'cause
can't
he
do
got
that, so
charged,
he's
yeah.
just getting up as his movement.
We'll have to look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, how many models do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 15?
Yep. I've not lost one yet.
I'm 1 above you. So I get to reroll wound rolls of 1 because
Nice.
if that Hill Kingdom should rise again, the special buff we get.
Oh.
So I'm going to just start on this way and then make my way around. So first, that troop. So attack, and I'll be hitting you.
Okay, sounds good. 2.
I hit your horse. But
Oh, are we fighting? Oh,
yes,
sorry. Oh,
we're on
okay.
to fight.
Yeah, so I just have 1 attack this time. So 1,
Nope.
yep, so you do win.
do
And you're
win.
hitting my horse. Okay, so I'll be defense on these because...
Strength 5
Okay.
for Moroni.
Defense.
Or strength 4.
So better than a man. Let's see. So my horse is defense 4.
Alright, so 6s or 4s are what I needed then. So
4 against 4, yep. Perfect, so that's
horse
a
is
win.
dead.
Horse is gone, so this guy...
Thrown from rider test.
Yep, gets tossed off. And then, gonna roll that. 6.
Nice, he's good.
This gets to get up and do his thing.
And then next one. So first, I remember what I was trying to do. So first is the in the way test. So if you're hitting a cavalry on a 1 through 3, hit the rider, and then on a 4, 5, 6, or other way around. So 1 through 3 is the horse.
Yep.
4 through 6 is the rider. So I'm hitting the rider.
Okay.
Now we duel. 5.
6.
Ow.
Rider wins. Rider swings in. No 6 this time, so you guys good.
And then the 2 that are fighting.
Theoden. Okay. That. I don't know if it's worth burning. This was my points.
I don't think it is.
No.
You've got more than 1 move.
Yeah. Okay. Theoden backs up. And
strength 4, toughness.
Theoden's a little tougher, which is nice. So let me see. His heavy armored horse is defense 7. So you'll be needing 6s.
I get to add 1 because of Gothmog's yell. So 1 wound into the horse.
Yep. Perfect.
What's his armored horse's wound characteristic?
Snowmane has only 1 wound, so down Snowmane goes. And Theoden rises up. Hopefully. We'll see. Throne Rider.
He's
2.
still up?
Yep, he's still up. Lands on his feet. Okay.
Next rider. Rider horse. Horse. So. Duel.
Oh, sorry. 6.
Exactly.
Yep, so you win. Okay.
Right, and then 4, 5. That's what I got to wound.
For the horse. Yep, so the horse will be gone. And this one's right here. Yep. So start taking me off my horses. It's not good. And then does he fall down? Nope, he's good. Okay.
Next one. Horse.
Ah, 5. Sorry.
No, you're all
4.
good.
You win.
Now you understand.
Okay.
What I
Well,
was
you're doing the
last
extra roll for the horse and it's throwing me off, so get used to it. So 1.
Rerolling
no
it because of hatred of men. 4 becomes a 5, so I do kill the horse.
Okay.
Because
So
rerolling
that
it
guy's
because
horse
of
is
the amount of models. And then.
And I stay standing.
All right, next
I'm
one.
still standing. Yeah.
Horse. I'm just killing horses at this point.
3,
and then
4.
The duel.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
6. All right, I win that one at least. So I don't kill him though. Next one over. Rider. I win that one. Then I don't kill him though.
And the final one.
Yep.
Horse. And then nope. So
I
you win.
win. 5 does not do it because I think my +1 to strength is only on my charge. Sadly, I'm pretty sure. Yep, only on their charge. Alas. Okay. Cool.
Alrighty.
Okay, perfect. And that'll be the end of that. So priority again. Let's see. Oh, reroll 1s and 1s. That priority goes to me.
Good always
wins. Good always wins. That's right. Remember that, kids. So, Amir's gonna charge in there.
I know that guy.
Yeah, gonna smash in, and then quite a few riders got dismounted this time. So we're gonna charge again here. I'm actually gonna let these guys. They're gonna fall back. I can't remember the regular move of a dismounted guy. Oh, just 6 inches. Yeah, there's a man. So
All infantry, I move roughly 6.
So they're going to back up, letting these guys join the fight here. Except for Theoden. Theoden's going to hit here.
All right.
And then pop. And pop. Heal back up a little bit to let that guy in.
All right.
Cool. So, the next round of combat. We'll start off over in the corner again, the Witch King's battle. So, Aemir with 3 attacks, 4 because he charged, and then 2 from his buddies. Ooh,
it's gonna be
not
hard to
so
beat.
good for the Witch King. All right, they take the win there, and 6s are needed from Aemir.
Oh boy.
2 wounds on the Witch King.
Now here's the kicker. I think that may just outright kill him.
Oh, we should have 3 at least.
You would think that.
He's a big enough fatty.
1 wound. Nope, he's gone.
You only got 1 wound? Does he have any fate points?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
0 fate. I can buy.
Oh,
it for
you can
3.
buy them. Oh, okay.
But it's the fact that every turn he burns will.
Yeah.
They're not good unless you take the Legendary Legion kind of thing.
Okay, that makes
Because
sense.
then they don't have to spend it and they get a free transfix.
That's true.
But
But we got him, boys. Okay.
he'll come back. You didn't have the blade.
Oh, that's true.
No man can kill him.
I'm not my sister.
All right.
Okay, and now the regular guys coming in against these orcs here. So let's see. We went on that front. And no killy. Oh, we did charge actually, so
Strength. You'd be 1 above, so that would kill.
I think. Because we'd be 4, no, 3, then 4. But 4 versus 7, I think it's still 6. Yeah. Amir's own one's got higher strength than they.
Got it.
Next guy running against them. 5 takes the win. Nah, no kill on him either, just knock prone. Next rider. Ooh, 6 for the win. Double 5s again. Next rider.
I have a chance.
Oh, 2. No, rider still takes it. 6, we get that one.
I'm getting close.
I know, we're chopping these orcs down.
Yep.
Chopping them down. Need a cave troll or something. 6.
I would have taken it. It's 1/5 my points.
I know. Ryder still wins. No kill on that guy. And then Theoden. 2 attacks now that he's off his horse. It's actually always 2. Coming in here. Boop. 1's not good. Let's see what you roll. Theoden wins. Okay, 1s and 1s. And he will be strength 4. So again, still needing 6s. No 6s.
Poor little fight.
That's right. Heavy armor versus heavy armor, which is how it would roll out most of the time. And then next rider.
Aha.
Ooh, that's a win for the orc.
No.
Does not a wound. And then the next rider. Wins with a 5. Gets a 6. And the last rider here. Ooh. Possibly a good day for the orc. Nope. Rolls the
Never
line.
is.
No 6s though. Double skulls. So
Yep,
that orc just
thank
falls
you.
back. All right, perfect. And that is the end of my turn. So we'll flip back over. Oh yeah, because I took priority. So this will be Duncan's bottom half.
Well, there's nothing to do on the bottom half. The fight is matched. Because it's on both halves. So we're rolling for priority again.
Didn't I just win priority?
You did, and then you moved in and fought. So you went to the movement. I can't move in response.
True. Okay.
I should be able to move in response because it's your move, then my move. So then when they hit, I have other people to join in. That
Even
that
40K
explains
playing it.
so much
Sorry to
about
everyone
how
watching.
cavalry works.
Yeah. Okay.
Good goes. Never gonna get it.
Never
All right.
gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
All right. So
I've
been doing nothing but home camera.
Yeah.
I get turns
felt
to
like-
fight.
I feel like, yeah, I know you did move, and then okay, that makes sense. So yeah, that does make sense.
I would be able to jump.
I
in
will
and assist.
actually give you the turn because
No.
well, I smashed.
No.
Because that's I think 2 turns I've double
There's
smashed.
3 turns, but it's fine. Because I may or may not be getting defense wrong. Because battle scribe's wrong. Found that out.
For
Moronian defense. It says it's 1 above than it is in the book.
oh
So they're not really supposed to be defense 7.
oh
That's why I'm like,
well, heavy armor, heavy shield. You're giving them all shields.
yeah,
so.
but it's built-in war gear, so it's already built into their stats.
Oh, gotcha.
The only thing that adds is the shield, which makes them defense 6 versus 7.
That would make more sense. 7's really strong. But that's okay, since we don't know it for now. Okay, well then, my cavalry will continue just to keep charging in. Theoden's going to squeeze around to challenge Goth. Actually, no, he's just going to go right up to the shaman.
I was like, he can't go any further because of engagement range.
Yeah.
Or,
This horseman will hit Gothmog, though.
No!
Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Man flesh.
And then these guys will stay where they're at. These guys are going to come galloping over.
Hunbury Hun. What a great name.
I know. All right, and then Duncan gets to move now.
I know!
There we go.
Yeah.
Gets to stack a little bit more into these fights. Don't think the down guys can
They
get
don't.
up,
I'm just admiring the armor because I really like how I did the chest piece.
Oh, yeah.
How it's very dark gray with silver highlights. And their engagement ranges are actually turned off. So
Yep, so you guys can run around them.
they're just going to pile in to, overwhelm. Alright. That's my movement, so then fight. And repair them off to the best of our ability.
Yes, cause...
Starting with you for fighting.
Yep. We'll start with Theoden's fight, because it will be him versus those guys.
Mm-hmm. Which is the shaman, which only gets 1 attack as well, sadly. But so 4 versus
2. Did get a 6 at least. And Theoden, I think, clutches. I don't know if the shaman's is a 5. It's...
for its fight.
Yeah, because we just tied on 6s.
Did we? Yeah, it is your 6.
Yeah.
It is 3.
3. Okay, so yeah, so Theoden will win then. And then coming in, he will be Theoden is strength 4, so that will be 1 dead orc, whoever you want, I believe.
Oh.
All right, cool. And then this one next.
Yep. 3.
And it did charge, so 3, which is a win for me. No 6s though. This guy just gets checked backward.
It's been what it is.
Okay, that's for you. And yep, we will get to your attacks though, because you got regular fella.
Yep. They're both gonna roll. So rider, horse. So I'll do them separately. So first the horse hits, and then the rider, or they both wound.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm killing rider and horse.
Oh yeah, true. So gone right there. Okay, awesome.
And then downed guy versus hit.
Okay.
Even if I win this, nothing happens on my part.
No, so you win that one. My guy backs up. Okay, next one.
3.
1.
I'm winning them, but it's on my
Down
prone
guys,
guy,
yeah.
so like
these
nothing's
guys both
happening.
backed up, right? And Gothmog versus regular fella.
I actually have to look it up because Gothmog's weird. Still sad they got rid of the Terra Arnor model.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sad to me.
I don't know, such a gear hero, whatever his name was.
Yeah, good here. Gothmog gets 3 attacks.
Pretty good.
So into your rider.
Okay, should be 2. Ooh, Gothmog takes that on a 6.
So these will all just be for horse versus rider.
Okay.
So 2 into the rider, 1 into the horse. The 1 into the horse will be strength 4.
Okay.
Nope. And then the rider. Nothing.
Okay, so I just back up off of that fight. Oops. Awesome.
And then
6. Let's get a 6. Nope, so that's a win on your guys' part. My guy just backs up. The next one, 2. That's a win on my part. I actually get 2 more attacks. 1 6, there we go. So I get the down guy. All right, awesome. Rolling on to Duncan's turn.
yeah. That's the thing. There really isn't any turn. Everyone takes it at the same time.
Oh, true. I guess somebody roll for priority.
Yeah. It feels really fast. Like, there's a ton of rounds.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of rounds. So,
okay.
Try it again. 5-5.
Good wins.
Good wins.
I'm never gonna get priority. Dang.
I'll sling that to you. So let's see.
Becoming a lowly cameraman.
Yes.
Everything Bay wanted. That knight, that one on the ground has his engagement range turned off. So if you want that cavalry, you can dash in.
He's gonna jump in and hit this guy. Hopefully, we're gonna slam into Gothmog again. Movement. Theoden's jumping back in there.
That'll count as both of them. Yep. If you want to.
I guess all three of them. Yeah.
All right, and then I get my move.
Yep.
There isn't really much of it because everyone's locked in. He's gonna jump in just because if you hadn't. Yeah. Sadly, not much I can do for that. And you charged Gothmog again, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he'll be knocked prone at the end of this.
Literally everyone's been charged.
I know. All right, so then fights.
Yep.
Did you want to move them?
No, they're good where they're at.
Okay. Do you want to just go this way now?
Yep, pretty much.
Right, so all the ones into the prone guy.
Yep.
3. Yeah.
I win that one. There's the 6.
Bring him down.
He's a goner. Gothmog versus that guy. Gothmog wins. Does he get knocked too, or no? Out of curiosity, the charge horse.
Like, does Gothmog fall?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Because you have to be like double the defense, right, or something like that, or big, or.
Yeah, your defense, you need to have a high enough strength to shrug off a charge, and you also have to have the monstrous keyword.
Which he does not have, so yeah. Okay, so there, you wouldn't deal any damage back to me then on the charge, would you?
It doesn't look like it.
No. Okay. So the regular guy versus the charged guy. Okay. I'll win that fight. No 6s though.
There, you can't go anywhere.
Yep. And the next one, same deal.
Nope.
It's a win on my part again.
Nope.
No wounds on that front. Then this guy, which would be, I think would be paired that way, correct?
This pair and then.
And the 3 of them.
Those
versus,
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 attacks versus the 1. Takes it with the 5. Oop. Needs a 6. Nope, not today.
All right.
And then those 2.
Nope.
Takes that. No 6s though, so it pushes them back a little bit.
Okay, so this is fun. So can you look up defense 7 versus strength 3?
6s.
Just double 6s?
Just a 6. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then. Oh, dang.
Oh, because he got knocked into my guy.
He gets trapped, so then anyone who gets collided into another suffers a strength 3 hit.
Gotcha.
So if you fall from a building, and then the strength, I think, can go up based on how far you fall in inches over your model. So
That
if your
makes
model's this tall or whatever, you can only fall that and a half before you start taking damage.
Gotcha.
But because you just smashed him into the other orcs, they started falling down. All right.
Theoden next, which
versus those 2.
or how do we split?
Oh, that would be the split 1 and 2.
Yeah, so Theoden versus regular schmuck orc then.
3. Theoden's winning.
Yep, and then nope, nothing. And then my cavalryman versus the shaman. 4.
Cavalryman, I think, might win.
3 versus I think 3 probably.
It was 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so cavalryman would win as he's good. No wounds on the shaman. Shaman just gets knocked back and prone. All right, perfect. And that's the end of the combat, I think. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Roll for priority. Ooh, evil gets it this time. Evil gets it this time.
When I have almost no models. Gothmog is gonna call. He's going to call for a heroic march.
Okay.
So I'm essentially going to. It adds 3 inches to their movement, which makes them 9, and then, so 4.5, but rounding down, so 4. That's how far they can get. And I'm just really quickly going to try to make another defensive line, hopefully. And I am retreating from combat to do so.
All right.
This Gothmog's going to end right about there. Oh no. Because everything else left, he's stuck in engagement range, so he kind of has to just stand there.
All right, for charges, we're going to slam in there. Théoden's going to 1v1 Gothmog. This guy will charge in.
Oh, do you... Hold on. I must check. Does Gothmog have heroic challenge?
He might. And this rider can make it around, so he's going to slam into him. Slam into there.
He does not.
It's a slam festival. Slam poetry. Let's see. And then this guy's got to climb up an inch, so he'll get to move basically 5. I'm going to run him up into the building. And then leaving these guys to ride up pretty much. These guys will kind of run up behind the lines as well. Sweet. All right. Priority gets to choose which fight goes first, I believe, right? It should be you.
No, I think we just agree on what order.
Yeah.
Because nothing was really affected outside of two-handed rules. So let's just do the shaman one.
Okay, perfect.
That's an HQ.
So charge, so 2 dice.
Well, I lose it, and then that's him.
Yep, he's a goner.
That is 1 character needed. 2 characters needed for...
I know, we just need Gothmog now.
I know. Do you want to do that fight really quick?
Yeah, might as well.
He's like,
so, Théoden getting assisted by a rider, so 3 attacks. Winning that fight. He's strength
Gothmog,
5.
buddy, you got this.
And Gothmog's toughness or defense, what?
He is defense. He doesn't have a shield, so just defense 6.
Okay.
Had 6 hits, I know that.
Then 5 versus 6. I think I need a 5 as well. Yep, so 2 wounds on Gothmog. How many does he have?
Gothmog
3?
lives with 1.
Mad lad. Alright. And then this rider maybe versus them. Okay.
No!
I feel like you always roll equal or
Equal or
6,
below.
so I get him.
It's okay, I also feel that way. I am at my quarter breaking point, by the way, now.
True.
Do we want to just finish off combat really quick?
Yeah, finish out combat and then we'll...
Call it.
Yeah, we'll resolve it. Then these 2 versus them then.
He's got this. Oh, he almost had it.
He almost
The
did.
one time I roll a 6 is always when you roll 1 as well.
Yeah, he lives though. Just gets like...
Just sprawling, yeah.
Then
This
guy
fight and then
versus
that
them.
fight, yep.
Yep. 5. Nope. And then 6 for the win. Don't kill him though. Very resilient, which is good. Perfect. But yeah, so you are below your 25%.
Run, but you have enough cavalry that you would probably mow me down.
It's needless to say, I think Rohan defended the Westfold this time, pushing the orcs out.
Gothmog throwing more Moranians in front of him for him to leave.
Yeah, so he
Gets
can
up on
top
his
on his
warg.
warg and rides away. Yep, perfect. Well, sorry that was kind of a hodgepodge of a battle report.
been relatively rusty.
We haven't played Lord of the Rings in a long time, but the next one we'll do will be a lot
Smoother.
smoother now that we've got one under our belt, and we'll be able to get used to it again and everything like that. But thanks for watching, for those of you that tuned in and everything.
And also, almost all these models, there's a little bit more on Rohirrim that weren't here, and it's the Army of the Dead. You get a couple of them.
Yeah, true.
But there's the Planar Fields box on GW. It's like $150, but you get the rule books, you get everything you need to play on both sides.
Yep.
And then there's like 3 scenarios, I think, in it that plays
Yep.
through the entire battle with special rules and stuff. So
You don't get Aemir with it, but that's
Yeah.
okay since this is the old Aemir model and the new one is super cool. So
yeah, it's a win.
yeah, perfect. Well, thank you guys, and we will be playing again on Thursday. That will be at 11:30. So if you guys are on lunch break or whatever, tune in on your lunch break. We're gonna be playing Kill Team, so it's only gonna be about 45 minutes probably. It'll be real quick and fast, but we're going to be doing a how to play Kill Team video pretty much. We're knocking all these how to plays out of the way, and then once we get them all down, we're going to start doing some actual narrative campaign missions like I said, for like Lord of the Rings, we're gonna do the Path of the Fellowship, pretty much play our way through the movies, which will be pretty fun. And then for we'll do a Crusade campaign for 40K and a Path to Glory for AOS. So yeah, well, stay tuned. And like I said, it'll be 11:30 on Thursday. We will be playing Kill Team. Alrighty, see you next time.